Hello everyone, and this week for our Let's Peek, to kind of continue on where I left off last week with WWF Superstars, this time we're doing the WWF Wrestlefest, yet another wrestling arcade game, only this one had a subtle twist. And it's going to run through them. You first have the tag match. You know what this is as well as I do because that's basically what Superstars was. You fought a few matches and eventually you faced the champions. That time it was... Yeah, before it was DiBiase and Andre the Giant. This time it is Legion of Doom, formerly known as the Road Warriors. But this kind of makes it a fairly unique thing, the Royal Rumble, where you start out with 6 people in the ring, and after one is eliminated, another one will take their place, and so on and so forth, until they've gone through the whole roster. Yeah, what a rush! Oh, come on, you could have at least done that, right? So anyway, we're going to take a quick look here, and it's going to run through the various wrestlers. And this time, they included a few new things. Each wrestler once again gets their, unique move set, but each one also has trademark moves. For example, Hulk Hogan had the leg drop off the ropes. Warrior has the gorilla press. There it is right there. And then he can splash them. Jake the Snake has the DDT. Along with suplexes. And there it is. That was the move that knocked anyone out cold back in the day. The Big Boss Man here. He has the same move he had in the first arcade game. He pitches them off the rope, then catches them and slams them down. Like so. And we will let it run through the rest of them. There's Sergeant Slaughter. The Cobra Clutch, which basically was a scorpion deathlock or whatever you want to call it. It's about to demonstrate it here in a second. Maybe. Oh, okay, that was the Knuckle. I forgot his was a Knuckle. Mr. Perfect had what he called the Perfect Plex, which was a suplex, where he held on to the leg and used it to pin you in that fashion. As a note, this was one of my favorite heels back in the day. Earthquake, just basically a big guy who wasn't all that mobile in the ring from what I remember, but he was heavy and they basically had him use... There's his special move right there. Also this, where he does this to simulate an earthquake and then lands on you. And the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase once again has his trademark sleeper hold. Let's see if it gets into Demolition and Legion of Doom anytime here soon. It may not. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't watch this full attract mode. Oh, there's Smash. And the thing is, as tag teams, they had finishing moves, but individually, Demolition did not have individual finishing moves, really. These two, if I'm not mistaken, used to have a move where one would kind of kneel down on one knee, drape their fallen opponent over the extended leg, and the other guy would fall down off the top rope and kind of hit him with like a, I think they called it like a guillotine or just something like that. But basically, the guy would be laying there on his back over the other guy's leg. His partner would come off the top rope and drop right onto his neck and make him flop over, and it looked really cool, kind of. These two had a finishing move where one would hoist the opponent up on the shoulders like you were playing, like you were playing in the pool, like chicken or what have you, and the other would jump off the top rope and clothesline him, and a move they called, I think, the Doomsday Device, because Legion of Doom, etc., etc., etc. Well, anyway, that's my knowledge of old ancient wrestling. So I think to properly do this, I will need a bunch of credits, just in case. And then we are going to not see the tag team specialty, because, well, we just saw that in Superstars. We are going to see the Royal Rumble, which, if you know the actual Royal Rumble, you'll know a few of the things that are going to happen here will not happen in a normal Royal Rumble. And I'm going to be Mr. Perfect. Like I said, probably one of my favorite wrestlers of the era, even though he was a heel. There are 3 ways to lose. Why did I go that way? 1, you can get thrown over the top rope. 2, you can get pinned. Something that does not happen in the Royal Rumble. There are no pins in the actual Royal Rumble. And I'm having a streak of nothing for my going here. So many people, it's kind of hard to keep track of your wrestler. Wasn't enough. And the third way is you can get a submission. Also, again, something that doesn't happen in the Royal Rumble. And now I got kicked out. Because I got pitched over the top rope. That is how fast it can happen. And why you probably don't want to be wrestling around too much around the outside. So let's see if I can make this happen any better for myself. This is the type of match you don't win too often. Because of that type of thing, you'll get thrown across the rope, you'll get thrown across the ring, and then somebody will pitch you right over the side. In a heartbeat. And one guy's out already, see? Just like that. And I'm losing bad. That's better. It's very hard to control which move you use at any given time. I suppose that you're supposed to... I'm in a bad spot. I suppose you're supposed... Great, just get hit from behind. Ow. And I get a perfect flex, but they've got to count it out. You actually do have to weaken them a good bit before you can actually start pinning people. Wasn't the one I wanted to land on. And I got really lucky there. Let's regain power. unpin him. There's one down. Jake the Snake. I like the fact that they're dead-eyed whenever they're on the ground like that. Nope, didn't win that. Ow. Come on. Take him down. Take Earthquake down. Ooh, neckbreaker. Ow. Another neckbreaker. This is bad. That's another one defeated. I doubt this will count. Wish I knew if there was a way to actually just say, please don't do that, please just do a normal move. Are we down to our final group, huh? Looks like we are. Looks like we're down to the final four. And I have survived through judicious use of extra quarters. I didn't want to pin him. Come on. Ah, really? Come on. Not gonna be enough, I don't think. Nope. Got him. And that is that. So for doing that, we get credits. And that pretty much allows you to see everybody milling around in the ring all at once. I think the only portraits that don't come up there are Legion of Doom. But yeah, this is actually a much... I hate to say it, but this is a much more fun version. Because fun is very hard to measure objectively, but for me, this is a much more fun version of wrestling than the other one. Even if the Royal Rumble is completely and totally, you know, luck-based in so many regards. And... there we go. Name entered. But just to show you that it's pretty much the exact same thing, we will do that and we will make these two a team. Because I like those two. Pretty much exactly what you're going to expect in the normal tag match. We'll go through one or two here. Hogan and Earthquake on a team. Did that ever actually happen? I don't think it did. Oh, man. Well, I got lucky there. You get lucky there. And a win gets you a little bit of your power restored, much unlike the first game. Ooh, and if I get unlucky enough, we may actually see their finishing move. I would rather that not happen. Work him over. Ah. Too bad he didn't come out with me. Oh well. Come on. There we go. And you're just going to do that repeatedly, aren't you? Easy enough. Can I actually get to the Legion of Doom? Oh yeah, cage match time. Where you do that and hurt them. Feel sorry for you if you have a wrestler that needs, you know, actual aerial moves and actual running moves. And the Warrior's just gonna wreck me, isn't he? his power-up's over. I missed him. And now I'm not winning a single grapple. I almost had him. Keep him busy. Yay, we win again.
Now go for the next match.
Although we are spent a little bit now. Ooh. Get up. Come on. You would reverse that. Reverse that. Come on. Come on. And he's getting up real fast. And we win again.
Now go for the next match.
Pretty much on one credit so far.
Time to fight with a powerful challenge. We snack on danger, dine on death. To bury every gerbil-faced geek we face.
Still know what a rush. They should have. They should have used that. But yeah, Legion of Doom is a step up. It will probably hurt us badly here. They do not take much damage, and it takes a while to get to the point where you can pick them up. Meanwhile, that doesn't take very long for them to be able to do. I didn't think I'd get to the corner. Oh well, sometimes you manage to reverse them just right. Come on. See if we can put these guys away once on 1/4. I doubt it, but you know, hey. I mean, I've already got one teammate down a very long ways there. Ooh, he's already down. And that's gonna be it. Because my partner would not get back to the corner. Oh well, that is game over. And we could continue, but I think that's an apt place to leave it. With those two pouting at us. Mostly Mr. Perfect. Anyway. This has been yet another fairly lengthy look at another arcade wrestling game. There's one more I'm aware of in the WWF franchise, but I don't know if I will take care of that one. Because I never played it in the arcades. Like ever. But anyway, that's it for me. Take care, everybody. I will see you back next week for more.